Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video we will have a look at the Gerber Suspension NXT multi-tool plier. I just got that in. It's a used version, so there is no box. I don't know exactly what kind of box they use, and I added the orange lanyard. So we're gonna have a bit of a look at the tools. Many people like that multi-tool a lot, so I did want to try that out, and it makes a pretty good impression. Of course it's made in China as best as I see, so for the price point it's relative good, but of course with the manufacturing it has some rougher spots as well, but I would say for using that is really nice. Now this one doesn't come with a belt sheet or a pocket or something. It simply has that big clip. Has a nice opening here and enough tension, so that is pretty nice in your pocket there. It's of course rather on the heavy side, but if you have it on the belt sheet, the weight is the same. But this is designed for be used in your pocket. Then the main feature on that item is that all the tools lock, and you don't have to fold it over and open it up to use the tools. So on the side with the lanyard hole we have a scissor, we have the bottle opener and the can opener with a little screwdriver. Then we have the screwdriver, a flathead, the wire stripper. The wire stripper is a bit not too sharp there, but maybe it could be used for fire starting with a ferro rod. And then we have of course the main blade. It's a one-hand opening. If the screw is adjusted correct, we have a typical small to medium shorter blade with a bit of a serration on it. As we open the thing fully up, it's always good to just open one tool at a time fully up so that the item locks. We see here the movement of the lock bar. As we open it up, then the item locks. So this gives you quite a blade for what it is. That works for usual cutting. It's not as big or strong as with other true folding knives, but that works. We have a bit a flat ground, slightly hollow ground there with the typical serration. So it's a combo edge. And what is good is that the thing is locked, so you can hold it pretty good and it won't fold. So to unlock, just push the part back and then you can unlock it. Now to the other side, we have their tools too. So the blade is the most important on that side. On the other side, quite likely it's the Phillips. So we have a nice Phillips, not only a half one or some combination, but a relative a big size full all around Phillips, really nice. Then we have a owl. The owl is really interesting too. Now originally the thing is not sharpened. I did sharpen the edge of the owl. So we can use that as a sheepfoot blade or an X-Acto blade. It's a relative thin, relative short, but now it cuts. From the factory it doesn't. Also I did sharpen a bit the top, because we have that steep angled flat ground blade on both sides. That gives me a great edge left and right up here for use with a fire starter with a ferro rod, so you can scrape over it. We don't have to fear that the thing falls in, because it's again locked. All the parts lock. So that is relatively nice. You just need to be careful because it's fully sharpened now. Then we have another flat screwdriver with a bit of file. That is of course not the best. The flat side, the small sides are not to be used as a file. That is a bit sad, so we only have one side. You could use that a bit as a pry bar too, but again it's not too thick. And of course on this side we have the measurement in inch and millimeter. If you need that, it's there for smaller stuff, but it's rather rough. There are no markings for millimeters, so too accurate you cannot measure with that thing. But at least it's there, you know, roughly you can measure the thing. Again, it locks. Now we need to press that back and then we can close it. Quick, gonna open all tools that we see the locking mechanism inside there. We have basically the polymer part here, gives the housing with that spring there, spring loaded action, nothing fancy, but it's left and right with those bars that you can move it. So really nice, cleverly done, easy to clean. Has a good snappy action that the thing stays together. It's not gonna flop around. Then as we open it up, the part in here has a spring loaded action, so that is really nice. Sometimes in the past, if you did use pliers, the thing could pinch you, or you could have problems getting it open again. So here we have a spring loaded action that is really nice for the price, for sure. The typical part here goes towards the pliers, nothing special or fancy there, but yeah, spring loaded action. Then we have the wire cutter again, nothing fancy either, just the angled part there. There is no hard metal inserts or anything like that. Then we have a bit a gap. Then we have the rounded out part with the serrations for bolts and nuts, and then we have a really nice needle nose pliers. I like needle nose better than the regular ones. It's a bit easier to get small stuff, and with this one it's really nice. It goes all the way to the front, closes nice, really in front. Sometimes that is not good adjusted, but that works really well. And yeah, pretty nice action, easy to use. It of course has a bit wiggle in the design. That is how that is, because we only have the axis there and nothing else. But it's all screwed together, so worst case you can adjust it and all that. So yeah, all in all, really nicely done. Such items are online on sale from about, I would say, $18 and up. It depends on where you're gonna get them. This one came from an airplane, from an airport. Some people they tried to take that to the airplane and had to drop it in the box. Apparently after all the years that still happens a lot, and if you look on eBay and other places, you find often deals, items that are slightly used for a really good price. I think suggested retail is about $35 for that item. If you get it brand new, that is a good price too, I would say, for what it is. And yeah, it's a different variation of those pocket plier tools, and because the small parts fold directly out without opening the whole tool, that is for sure easier if you need like a blade really quick. You don't have to open the whole tool, you just flip it out. So that much about this Gerber tool.